How do you handle change? What do you think about change? Do you think of change as something that's positive or something that's negative, a negative outcome in your life? What is your philosophy? What is your thought about change? Do you find it challenging? Do you find that maybe it inspires you? Change can affect us in all different kinds of ways. The thing about change is today and every day, not just in this COVID year and all that, change is the new normal. There will always be change. Today is different than yesterday. There will always be change. If you didn't if you deny that change is happening, you're just going to be frustrated. You can be frustrated with your life. You need to acknowledge that change happens because you see it every day. Today is different than yesterday. Promise you, tomorrow will be different than today because change is a constant. If things weren't constantly changing, then life would be pretty boring. And I'm not sure we would really like that. And so we accept change. When it really bothers us is when it's like big change and sudden change and drastic change, or it affects our normal daily activities in our life. And so that's when we start really getting frustrated with change. So when you're dealing with change in your life, you really need to stop and think about how you're reacting to that, how you feel about the change that's going on in your life. Check yourself out. Do a self-analysis. Do a self-awareness check to see how you're feeling about change and how you're dealing with change. Check your emotional well-being. A lot of times when we get into change and we have struggles and problems and all this stuff is hitting us all at once and it's a big change, it affects us emotionally sometimes, and we get depressed or we get angry and we'll lash out at people, or you go hide on the couch and turn on Netflix or something like that and grab a bag of chips or something. We all react to change differently. So you need to check your emotional well-being. How are you dealing with the change? How are you handling it? And if you find that you're struggling, you need to get some help. Call a friend, call somebody else who can help you through the change. And because change is a constant, I would just recommend that you just get ready for it because it's going to happen. With this COVID, we have a lot of change going on in our world today, in our lives, in our communities, in our business. A lot of people don't have a job anymore and are struggling. Where do you see yourself in the new normal? Everybody says, well, I can't wait till we get back to the way it was, or can't wait till we get back to normal. Well, there won't be back to normal. There will be a new normal. And we will just move on from here because things have changed. The way you purchase has changed. And if you've been buying online now for 8 months, I promise you, when this is all over, you're not going to go back to the store. You're going to keep buying online because it's really cool to get it delivered to the front door. So where do you see yourself in the new normal that is here, that is going to come, that is going to keep coming? Where do you see yourself? What resources do you have to make it through all of this change and to be in the new normal? Or what resources do you need in order to be successful in the new normal? Do you have the time? Are you taking the time to learn what you need to learn, to get the help that you need? Are you taking time to do the things you need to do in order to achieve success in this new normal world? Are you getting the help that you need? We can't do it alone. Lone rangers are great for a spurt, but they can't last very long. So you can't do it alone. If you're trying to run a project, build a business, run a team, whatever you're doing, and you're trying to do it alone, you need to probably rethink that and go get some help. Who are you asking for help? Who are you getting help from to help you in this new world of change, this new normal? Because it's all different than what we've been used to. And so you need to have a support system. You need to have people who can help you so you don't have to go it alone, so that you're not hanging out there all by yourself. You need to be able to have a support system that you can reach out to and get the help that you need, get the resources that you need, get the somebody to sit down and listen when the day gets hard. And maybe someone that doesn't judge you, but someone who will just support you and encourage you along the way. If you don't have a support system like this, if you don't have a group of people who will support you in what you're doing and helping you accomplish it, then you need to get one. You need to build one. You need to go find one. Many of those, it ends up being a coaching program. It ends up being a mastermind program, a mentor and a mastermind program where you've got a group of people, like-minded people, who are committed to helping each other work through their problems and the struggles. And in this new world of change, this new normal that we have, a group such as a mastermind group is extremely valuable and can get you so much farther down the road quicker, because you have differing viewpoints of people looking at your issue that you bring to them, and they can ask questions from their experience, which you may not have thought of because you don't have their experience. And they can help you formulate a plan around your problem, your challenge, your issue, because they are there to help you, and they know that you're there to help them because they know that you have experiences they don't. And so when it's their turn, when they have a challenge, you will be there for them. That's the beauty. That is the power of a mastermind. And at the end of the day, you need to give yourself grace and move forward. Change is hard. We all screw up. We all mess up. Change is hard. And as we're finding our way in this new normal, we're going to fall down. We're going to skin our knees. We're going to skin our nose, whatever. Give yourself some grace so that you can move forward. Bad days will happen, but guess what? Bad days can be opportunities in order to try again, in order to start again. Just because things didn't go well yesterday doesn't mean it's the end of the road. That just means that didn't work. Let's try something new. That's the beauty of giving yourself grace in challenging times. Always look at opportunity. Always look at challenges. Always look at change as an opportunity, and look for the silver lining. There will always be an opportunity. Many people look at change in this world and what's going on and with all this COVID, and they want to shrink back inside themselves because it's hard. And if you run a healthcare business like I do, it's hard because people have to show up every day. And when people get sick, people have to show up and take care of them. And sometimes if you're trying to be the Lone Ranger, it's not going to work. You're gonna want to just run away and hide. So you got to have a support team. Find a mastermind group. That's going to be the best way to do it. But give yourself grace. Give yourself grace in the days that it doesn't work. Give yourself grace in the days that you just screw up. And say, tomorrow we're going to try again. We're going to take another step forward and look for the silver lining. You know, change happens all around us. Change is different in every environment. Change is different for you than it is for me. I react to change differently than you do. And that's the beauty of a mastermind group where we can all talk about that. But change is going to happen. Change is here. Change is normal. We need to stop thinking about, oh, everything's changed. Well, yeah, everything's changed. Change is normal. Sometimes it goes faster than others. Don't worry about change. Work through change. I like that. Don't worry about change. Work through change. Make change the opportunity that you need to do something new, to do something greater, to achieve something that you've always wanted to achieve, look for the silver lining, look for the opportunity, and make the opportunity yours. Find that opportunity. I promise you it's out there. If you look hard enough, in the midst of change, there's a ton of opportunities. There's a ton of businesses that have been started since February when this COVID thing kind of hit us. And then when states started shutting down their states and cities and businesses, all kinds of new opportunities have come to the surface. Some businesses have closed, yes. Will they come back? Maybe not. But a lot of new ones have started because somebody saw the opportunity and they have built a business around it. So just know that change is normal. Change happens. We are in a new normal. We'll never go back to the way it was because that doesn't happen. We go forward and we live in the new world. We live in the new change. We live in the new opportunity and we get through it. As long as you're looking forward and you're always taking a step forward and giving yourself the grace when things just don't work out right, take another step today, take another step tomorrow, and get through it. I'm Mark Schinnerer. It's cold outside, that's why I'm not outside on the porch. This is your Friday Focus. I hope you have a great day. I hope you've had a good week, a great week. The weekend's here. Time changes, I think, on Sunday, so plan for that. And you get an extra hour this weekend. Woohoo! Get an extra hour. Everybody take care, and I'll be back and talk to you tomorrow.